Yeah, well, I literally am going live. Go live. Okay, your followers goal of 20 was just started 7 days ago. We're alive, dude. We're freaking live, man. We're live. And my cat's in the way, but now that we got everything going, I don't even care about her now. I learned from last stream we should have all the streams pulled up on different tabs in different windows. If that
That's
makes
good.
sense.
Very ethical thing
So,
to do.
big time. Welcome to the stream, guys. We currently have 0 views right now, and you know what? You got to start somewhere. That's what I always say. You got to start somewhere.
Why not now?
I got to turn off my lights.
If you gotta start somewhere, why
Baby.
not here? If we gotta start somewhere, why not now? Oh, baby. Ooh, baby, do you know what it's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. We say heaven. Your mother went to school with me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Matthew, how was your day today, though?
For work, man, dude, my work day was blah. It was alright.
You get any? You get anybody?
No. I got an okay. I got a good set for tomorrow. Get a little
Dude,
set
Matthew,
skis.
check. Dude, okay. I was thinking about this today. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, you should think about coming possibly working at a sales guy as a roofer.
A sales roofer.
Super laid back. Hear me out. No cold calling. Maybe some door knocking.
Mm-hmm. You say a little door knocking?
Yeah, just a little bit. You ever done that?
I can
Some writing letters.
I can confidently say
Some
that I've
handwritten.
never door knocked.
Dude, you got to broaden your scope with sales, okay? You're right now, dude, your sales is it's only limited to cold calls.
My voice.
Right. And now we got to get you
Oh, hey, sir. What's your credit card information? Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I got it right here.
I got a pencil.
No, give me your pitch. What would your pitch be? What would your pitch be if you know what? Maybe we should say no, Sam, no. My cat is so fat, dude, that she just wants to eat everything. Okay, you're gonna go down. I'm sick of tired of this. Dude, we
should just eat the cat.
Dude, oh, I should show you this.
Don't you got a buddy that eats cats?
Oh, yeah.
He hates me, I think. Because I took his spot one time. You know what I'm talking about? I took his spot. I took his role.
Yeah, I'm trying to buy a grill right now. Anyways,
you're trying to buy what?
A grill.
You're doing it right now.
Well, I'm the third party in this transaction. Basically, my wife is out, and I just need. I want a grill. Today. Oh, that's what I was going to talk to you about. Today, beautiful day out here in Minnesota. beautiful day. Like if you
Mm.
didn't get outside today, you're messed up. Oh, he says,
Yeah, I didn't really go outside all too much today just because I don't.
dude, there's something messed up with you, man. Okay. Anyways, so my wife and I hanging out outside, obviously with this beautiful day out. I had to. Oh shoot! Not. No, please don't take that the wrong way. Anyways, we had to clean up a lot of things, and let me show you a little something. Okay, you take a guess at what this is. Well, you probably can take a guess actually what it is. We didn't pick up any poop during the winter. You want to see how much poop I had to pick up today?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, one and there was another bag. So I think it could have filled 3 bags full of poop. These dogs just nonstop poop, dude. Nonstop poop. And then my
Mhm.
neighbor, bless her heart, was telling me how much reactive my Great Dane is. And she gave me a YouTuber. She asked me, do you have YouTube? You have YouTube? No, ma'am. Definitely not. I was like, oh gosh, of course.
One of the number one streaming platforms in the entire world.
You got YouTube?
Nope, no, I don't. Still got a flip phone. Disconnected from
I'm
the
just
world.
a young kid. Just a young kid. Anyway, she talked to me about this dog daddy or daddy dog or something like that. I was like, this sounds so bad. And let me just pull him up. He looks ridiculous.
Did you show her your son's fecal matter by chance or no?
Oh, dude, I was so hang on, I gotta show you this guy real quick. Let me show you this guy. Where how to share my screen. I don't need to share the window. We're gonna go daddy dog. The dog daddy or
Daddy-o
the
doggo.
guy dresses in the most bougie, like really nice clothing, and he's just a dog trainer. But he's kind of crazy. He's just there in these really nice bougie clothes, just trying to train a dog, like not what you expect a dog trainer. And then, but he apparently she talks so much about this guy, and then this guy.
So basically, she was like sneak dissing you by saying you need to watch this guy. A sneak diss. Oh, you should check this guy out.
Our dog isn't like this. Our dog literally is not like this.
Hold up. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Oh, gosh.
You stepped away. I get to step away.
I can't. There's so much dog stuff that I have to be aware of. Now, when you're a dog owner, well, like myself, one of the things I've been really realizing with dogs is you gotta be the alpha male. You gotta be the guy that says to the dog, hey, I'm the guy, not you. I'm the guy. So you, in some ways, you gotta be a real jerk. Jerk in the way that you'd be like, that's kind of mean. And the more I realize about that is just like, yeah, dog, that's how dogs are. That's how they treat each other. I was watching my 2 dogs playing right in front of me. One of my dogs, the smaller one, loves to chew on my other dog, the bigger one, neck. It's got the neck skin. Yeah, I think I've told this in before podcasts, but I'm going to say it again because it's important to know that dogs are jerks. And in order to deal with the jerks, sometimes you got to be a jerk. So one of the smaller dogs loves to nibble on the other dog's neck skin. And because of that, the other dog, my bigger dog, has had to step in sometimes and be a jerk. For instance, my dog, Roxy, needs to know her boundaries. Okay. And Roxy loves, like I said, chewing and playing and everything like that, like the normal baby dog. Rousey, my other dog, my big dog, my Great Dane, Roxy's a red-nosed pit bull, purebred, 100%.
Purebred.
Purebred, baby. Anyways, Roxy loves to, play and try to kind of push the boundaries. And there's been a few times that Rousey has had to pin her down and just with her mouth over her neck and just sit there while Roxy's just laying on the floor, her back on the floor, and just looking up and like, frick, this is my life. Being a real jerk. So that's one of the things that I've realized about about dogs. You got to be
So
a
true,
jerk.
man.
You got to be a jerk, dude.
Well, you got to be a leader. You are their leader. If not, they'll
Yeah.
lead you.
Well,
They do
then
whatever
this
they
is the
want.
problem that my wife is having because she gets very reactive when she's on the leash with her. When she's on the leash and she sees another dog, super reactive. But then when I'm on the leash holding her, it's very what do you call it? Unreactive, if you want to say whatever you call that. So yeah, I would say and she's more not necessarily a leader in some ways, but she's not aggressive enough for her to be like, oh, you're the leader. You're who I think it is. Yeah.
You should edit
are-
our Twitch name, by the way.
Oh gosh.
It says episode 12.
Yeah, I see that.
It says episode 12, Dungeons and Dragons, which is
well, then I
both
got to do that on
completely
YouTube as well.
Yeah, both of them are. I can do YouTube. That's fine. I can do YouTube.
It's okay. I got both of them up.
Okay, fine. You do bring up a good point because, like, for an example, my dog will lay at my wife's feet at night, but he does not dare to sleep on my feet.
Which
And when he's laying on my side, if I walk into the room, it's like he gets up pretty quick.
Oh yeah. That's all it is.
Just where's
For my dog,
we're just
if I
alpha
ever-
males?
Dude, we're just a bunch of alphas.
Yep.
Just a freaking bunch of alphas, man.
Bunch of
Look at
alpha
us.
males.
Look at us. Huh? A little bit of the way.
A little bit of the west.
Yeah. That's my dog bit today because I was watching some dog guy do all that freaking dog crap, and I was like, all you gotta do is just show some sort of alphaness to these dogs. Submissive. That's how you get them. They just submit themselves to you. Oh gosh. He's an L7 weenie. Man, that was hilarious. And if I could watch that all over again, I definitely would. I just did on the YouTube stream. Oh, man. Oh, anyways. Yeah, loser.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to friggin' know?
Anyway, well,
Oh,
okay,
hey, how
so-
was church? You didn't go to Zoe.
No, I go to my new church. My new church is called Grace.
Yeah, you jump through
Which,
churches like
you know what?
underwear.
This is a great time. Okay, so if you go to Grace Church, and now this is Grace Church. This is what I do. Let's kind of walk through how I would find a church. This is what I've been having to deal with.
Okay.
With with come on. I'm selecting the I'm selecting it. It won't let me.
Muy bien.
Oi, what
Muy
the heck?
bien.
Oh, that's why. I gotta go like this. Okay, share. Okay. So, well, this is. I guess we'll just do church. Doing church here. Okay. Now, I'm not located in the most the best place. Okay, this is Minnesota. You got St. Paul over here. You got
Oh, that's good.
Minneapolis
Yeah,
over
show
here.
your screen. Show your location. That's perfect.
There's no location of me right here. If you knew anything about freaking maps, it's showing no location of me. Anyways, I needed to look for
It
a
shows
church
you the
in
most
my area.
nearest.
No,
shows
it
you
did
the
not.
nearest
No, it
churches.
did not. It did not
Yeah, it
show me
did.
the near.
Yeah, it
no, it
did.
did not.
Yeah, it did.
No, it did
Yeah,
not.
it did.
No, it did not.
Yeah, it did.
You
Yes,
want to
it did.
bet? You want to
Yes, it
bet?
did.
The
Yes,
churches
it
were
did.
literally
Yes, it
right
did.
here.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
It's showing me churches in Minneapolis. Huh. Do I live in Minneapolis? I live in St. Paul.
Well, clearly you live in Minneapolis.
Anyways, I needed to find a church nearby. So this is what screw this, man. Back to it's Minneapolis.
Wait, type in churches near me.
Churches near me. Man, that's so interesting because for some reason it's bringing me to Minneapolis.
That tells me that you're retarded and don't know how to set up your geolocation.
Well, sucks to suck, man. I guess you can't win them all, man. This is, you know what? I'm gonna need to call your company tomorrow and be like, you know what? I used geolocation the other day and it gave the wrong location. Why was that?
Yeah.
I should go through a whole demo with somebody to do that. Anyway, okay, let's go. Just to ask that question.
Please, please, please.
I got a question. I mean, I have a company call phone now. I wonder if I might be a
Ooh, I could call your company again.
oh baby. Yeah, and then you have to deal with them on church. At church. Okay, church in Roseville, Minnesota.
You live in Roseville? Nice.
No, I don't, but okay, so let's start with the North Point, okay? North Point's got a 4.8 out of 35. Now, you don't always want to go off of the reviews. So you usually want to go to the website, okay? North Point. Okay, you got to go through the pictures. These pictures are going to tell you a little bit about the facility, a little bit about the people. Now, you got a bald guy here.
Tattoo.
Yeah,
definitely a progressive movement here.
That's where you got to be very careful about.
They're not
churches
actually in
the
Roseville
cities.
either. They're in Coon Rapids.
Yeah, what the heck? Well, we're just going off of this. Okay, we're just gonna do this one. Okay,
well, those are some key points. Clearly, they're liars.
They really are. Okay, look at this guitarist mask. Not a big fan of that. Look at the drummer guy. Looks like he's got some ponytails. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the pastor. Big point of emphasis here.
Close in 30 minutes.
Who?
Subway.
Oh, okay, big point of emphasis here because I live in the cities. I am more, if you would ask me, I'm more a conservative Christian, just in everything. That's just, I think the Bible was intended to, read the scriptures and how they were, historically and
Now,
in
don't bring heresy into this. Make sure what
gosh.
you're saying is factually driven.
Yeah. Well, heresy. What do you mean heresy?
Interpreting the Bible differently.
Yeah. Well, how do you interpret
That's
the
what I'm
Bible?
saying.
And
That's all I'm saying.
the original context. That's what I meant to say. Anyways,
I know.
so we start here. I want to make sure that the pastor's a man, because I believe that the lead pastor needs to be a man. What do you feel? What do you feel about that, Matthew? Do you feel as if a man has to be the pastor? Like, can a woman be a pastor?
That is a very tough question.
It is. It's a big question, though.
It's a very tough question.
It's a huge question.
Duffel bag. Oh, it's right here.
Oh gosh, just answer the question.
It's tough because I don't really have an answer on it.
Okay, well,
Because when I think of pastor, okay, there's two thoughts on it.
these
Can
are big
women
questions,
preach?
though.
Can women preach? And can women be pastors? Those are two different questions that often get tied together.
Right, I agree.
I do think women can preach.
Mm-hmm.
They are in a position where they can go and preach the word of God 1,000%. But to lead a church, I think was intended by two men.
Two men
to lead churches.
I thought you meant the number two.
No, lead.
Yep. I know what you're saying though. Now that men are supposed to lead the church. A man is supposed
to be led by men. I think.
Okay.
Now, again, that's also like in the Bible. It doesn't clearly identify saying women can't be leaders of a church. They can't be the pastor of a church.
Yeah,
because it's all it says is that women can't be elders of a church. If I'm not mistaken,
it can't be elders and lead pastors, I believe.
What up, Ragdog Rules and Guan?
Oh gosh,
Guan.
Bay. Oh gosh, they're back, man. The boys are freaking back.
The boys.
He's been a member since September 2nd, 2022, and the other guy's been a Ragdog Rules. Has been a big member since May 22nd of 2022. These guys are freaking fresh, or they're new. They're not new. No, they're just a bunch of good guys, you know? Okay, so that's one of my main questions I go through. Okay, then I got to go through the beliefs. Okay, what are their beliefs? Do I actually go through here and I look at the core values, because that's important, because I'm not going to go to a church that doesn't have a true biblical principle about how I would go about things. So, oh baby, party time.
The Illuminati.
And kapow. Ooh, baby.
Kachava.
So, dude, you didn't even know. So then I would come here. This is where I'd come. And I have to make sure that the Bible is the ultimate authority for the truth. Not necessarily the ultimate authority, but it's where they derive their truth from. And God is, the divinity. What the? My screen just went in and out, so I don't know what the heck why that went out. And then disciple. So we are part of the Wesleyan Church. What the heck is that?
Ooh, you didn't look into that, did you? Wow.
Well, we're gonna look into this. So now I was like, okay, what is this? What is this Wesleyan Church? What is that? Okay, so we're gonna search Google here. The Wesleyan Church, also known as the Wesleyan Methodist. What?
It's like the Branch Davidians. You know what the Branch Davidians are?
No.
Look it up. Look it up. How do you not know the Branch Davidians?
Branch Davidian. What the frick?
Yeah, dude.
They're an apocalyptic new religion movement founded in 1950. They regarded themselves a continuation of the General Association of Davidian Seventh Day.
Do you remember the TV show? Do you remember the TV show Waco?
Yeah, it's not a TV show. It's
It's a TV show. It's on Netflix.
It's an event. Waco was an event.
The Waco is a TV show as well. It's a TV show
Based on the event. Yeah, but okay. Go
yes, but that's what I'm saying is that's what the event is based off, or that's where the Waco TV show is based off. Is that
we
whole
got a
event.
pirating guy.
Pirating these?
Frick.
How dare you? Arrgh!
Freaking A.
Arrgh!
Oh. So, what about Waco though?
What?
What did you say? What were you gonna say about Waco?
It was a joke that they like. It's the Branch Davidians. They ended up.
Oh, that's where they are from.
Yeah, I've never heard of
The
what.
Branch
I've heard of
Davidian?
Wesleyan, the Wesleyan Church, but I don't know
Well,
what
they're.
it is. So
I don't
said
think they're like a crazy.
watch it be like the
they're
Branch
like a-
Davidians.
I think they're saying it. That's the Branch Davidian. They're saying they're from at the Wesleyan Methodist Church and the Wesleyan Holiness Church, depending on the religious. Is a Methodist Christian denomination in the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, South Africa,
So it's
yeah.
Methodist.
Yeah, it's a Methodist church. I'm not.
So you probably
opposed to
wouldn't
that.
go to that one.
I'm not opposed to it. Not opposed to it.
You're not opposed to it, but it's not your first choice.
right. It wouldn't be my first choice. That's for sure. It wouldn't be my first choice. So you got to be careful here.
So what's wrong with Zoe?
Well, the big problem with Zoe isn't necessarily their affiliation. Well, one, it was just the long drive for me and Tyler, and then two, there's some things with the AG that I don't necessarily agree with.
The AG?
No, not necessarily the AG. I guess it's just the people there. There's this one guy. Oh my gosh, just freaking. He just.
So you
pissed
let
me-
one
he
guy
pissed me
ruin
off,
your
man.
entire
He just
experience.
really, yeah, dude. Yeah. The whole thing is based off of one guy. The whole religion is.
You talking about old P. Greg?
No, I'm talking to this
Oh.
guy. His name's Matthew.
Oh, yeah, he's in
Total
Dunedin.
D-bag, dude. Friggin' douche. Anyways, so Christ likeness Jesus is the defining feature of the biblical authority. The Bible is God's holy word. Is uniquely and infallibly reveals God's plan for his people and how to live out the plan individually and corporately. Beliefs, practices, priorities, and our mission are to be anchored in clear biblical teachings. That right there tells me everything I need to know about this church. That if they are going off of their values, that I'm 100% with this church. I can do this church. Then I would
Potentially.
potentially, right? Potentially, not necessarily that it's going to work out for me. So then from here, I'll show it to my wife because this is the main point. This right here, the Bible is God's holy word. You
I
can
could put
say
up
that,
fancy words on
I
the
mean,
screen.
but like that right there shows me that this is a church I could probably attend to. That they're grounding themselves in biblical truths. And I guess though actually in the context of the original writing, I would be okay with that. This is where I have to be okay. I'm okay with this. I could attend this church and try it out. So then I would probably watch a plan a visit. What the heck? Oh, they just
Get a
wanna
tour.
know-
You get a tour, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
Come
no.
tour the church. This is a
Plan your visit.
sanctuary.
Play your visit. Hey, I just want to check it out. I don't know. But that's kind of how my thinking and my thought process has been with finding a church these past month or so. So that's me, man. That's me. I mean, how would you? I mean, Matthew, you haven't really. Let me ask you this: if you were to go about finding a church, how would you go about it?
If I were to go to a church or try to find a church, I would probably talk to people who have similar beliefs to me and ask them where they go to church.
And you just go to their church?
I would try it out. And then
So that's
if
what
that
happened
doesn't
with
work
you
out,
and Zoe.
Yep. That's exactly what happened.
As well as
I've
Oakwood.
only really been a part of only a few churches in my whole life. I mean, I was at one. I come to Hope Community Church downtown. That's what he says. He says, "Come to Hope Community Church." I can't drive downtown, but
Matthew, let me explain this to Rag Dog Rules. Matthew is not a city folk. He is not a city guy. He loves the country. He's a country boy. He loves his truck.
Country girl, shake it for me, girl.
Oh, shake it for me, girl.
Hey, look. Let me ask you this: how many times has your car been broken into?
What about Regan?
What about how many times has your car been broken into? And how many times have my car has been broken into?
My car? Like 0.
Your cars. I said cars.
Oh, my
both you
cars.
and your wife. Yeah. You know why
Rag
you
Dog's
answered
Rules,
it the way you did.
Broken into. I've only, I mean, like the ones I own.
You don't
that
own
would be
any
still
of them
0.
yet. You don't own any of them yet.
Yeah, it's in my name in the title.
Yeah, but you don't own it yet. You still owe money on it.
It's the title is in my name, which
But
means
you don't
I
own
have
it.
ownership over it.
No, you have temporary ownership until it's paid for. Then you have full ownership of it. I sat in your car when you were in your house because you left your doors unlocked. Wow.
I'm pretty sure that was a different car at the time.
Yeah. All
But
I'm saying
that nobody
is my
broke
car,
in. You were just hanging out.
My car
you didn't
has
even
never
steal
been
anything.
broken into. It's never been opened randomly by some random person.
I did that actually.
And you know what? Actually,
you know what? Actually,
there's
you
no
know when to
crazy
open up-
shootings or drug stuff out here, or crazy
that's a
parties
hard.
with
That
lots of drugs. Doesn't really happen.
There's drugs there. I guarantee you, there's drugs there. I guarantee
Oh,
it.
I'm sure there is. I'm not saying there isn't. What I'm saying
Wait, you
is
said there's no
it's
drugs
not,
there.
If it's not presented to the people, if it's not wild news that it's happening, then yeah, I could say it's not. Right?
Yeah,
I can always make an assumption and say, "Oh, there's a chance that there's some out here," but there's a difference. Your city gets busted with it all the time, and everybody knows about it. Out here, you could drive out to this area and be like, nothing like that ever happens.
Okay, then this is my question because this is
no. I grew up in Austin, so I grew up in Austin, Texas. So it's a lot bigger than Minneapolis, St. Paul, and I used to live in downtown Austin.
You did not live in downtown.
Yes,
you were
I
in
did.
A suburb.
I literally lived in downtown Austin for like 10 years of my life. Look up Westlake, Texas. Go ahead. Look up Westlake, Texas. We lived there for 10 years. Go ahead.
Westlake, Texas. I'm looking it up. What's that?
Yes.
I gotta show this to people. This is
Go
ridiculous.
ahead.
All right. Let me hang on. Let me show this. Let me show people this what I looked up. Okay. We're gonna go here. We're gonna just start out with a new tab.
And then
we're gonna go West Lake, Texas.
No space. No space.
Where's no space between the
Fantastic.
less? Man, it looks so country there.
It does look really country.
West Lake. It's so country.
That's not Westlake. That's not the Westlake I'm talking about, bud.
Let's see. Let's go here. Let's see what it takes.
That's
here.
in Dallas. That's not the Westlake, Texas, and Austin.
Where are you, Austin? There he is. Yeah, dude. There must be no such east.
It's literally to the left. It's literally to your left. Up, left. Westlake Hills.
Oh, you don't even know the name, and it had a
It's
space.
literally called
You don't
Westlake.
even know the town you were living in.
It's literally called Westlake, and it's in Austin.
Yeah, look at this. Look at all this space here, okay? This is not the cities.
Yes, it is.
No, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Right here. Look at how much there's barely any space right here. Okay. We're gonna go back over here. Westlake. Where's Westlake Hills?
Westlake is so big. You're looking at you're scrolling in. I can
We're
scroll in
looking right
and make
into
it
the
look
dead
small.
center of the city of Westlake Hills. This is
I will
literally.
drive. You will come to Austin at some point, and I'll drive you through
man.
Westlake, and you'll be
Okay.
like, "Oh,
Bring
we're
it.
in Austin." Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
No,
It
you
literally is a big clump of cities. That's what Austin is. Just like Minneapolis.
You freaking
But
grew
bigger.
up in Hutto, Texas.
I
This is
grew up
where
in
you-
Westlake for 10 years, and then when I hit 4th grade, we went to Hutto.
Oh man, 4th grade. You barely even lived there.
I lived there my whole life, for the most part.
Not your whole life. I guarantee you, it was not your whole life.
Literally, and Round Rock is just like Austin. It's literally the exact same, and it's
What is
just
happening
down the
with my-
road.
Why was it going in and out?
Kaylee,
Look, okay.
Kaylee just came in through the door because there was a guy who says Matthew's afraid of tall buildings, and I said I lived in Austin my whole life. Is Austin not bigger
He
than
really
Minneapolis?
is. We're not saying Austin isn't
Huh?
bigger than Minneapolis. That is not the question that is being
I literally, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No.
Matthew is afraid of tall buildings. That's why he lives away from the cities. And I said,
It was a
no,
question.
because I lived in the cities. I'm not afraid of tall buildings. I'm not afraid of the cities. I'm afraid of the
No.
idiots in the city. Bunch of idiots. There's a lot of things that happen in the cities that don't happen out here.
That's true.
Just saying.
All right. Well, we're gonna get down to it. We're way over.
Yeah, we are. But that's okay.
Yeah, we
It's
got
totally
so
fine.
much to go back to.
Wait,
dude.
hold up. Give me like 5 more minutes.
Oh gosh, what do you need, dude?
Actually, you
I'm
can
all-
start it. We're
All
just
right,
having
here
a
we
chill
go.
stream today.
Yeah,
A chill
we are.
pod.
There we go.
Welcome to the Goof and Goober Show.
This intro needs to be.
You decide
Oh
who's
my
the goof,
I realized
who's
that
the
when
goober.
with our new
Join Matthew
microphones.
and Regan as they talk all things from their
Because
own
this microphone's from an old
personalized
microphone.
questions to reviews on
Oh,
movies
Juice the
and
Rabbit
TV shows.
here.
Now, your hosts, Regan and Matthew.
It does hurt. It really hurts. And that's my bad, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your boys, your lovey doves. The GG Nation is here. It's that day of the week. Monday, 8 p.m. Be here, guys. Live, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Hang on, I gotta burp.
Just for the
It didn't come. It
boys.
didn't want to come out. But be there. We are live every week, 8 p.m. And Matthew sacrificed some big things to be here on Mondays. Matthew was invited to join this guild in World of Warcraft or whatever, League of Legends, whatever the one is. And they're one of the top ranked in the world guilds. And he said no, because hey, I got a podcast on Mondays and I got to make that a priority. So I want to give a round of applause for Matthew. So everybody. Wow. Thank you. That's Matthew Leathers, everyone. He is doing it. All right. Follow it down now, people. He's not that big of a deal. He's just a normal guy, just like you and me, okay?
Just an overweight fat kid.
All right, Matthew. Welcome, joining me today, as always, is my favorite co-host. He's been there for me through the thick and thin, and my guy. Let's give it up for Matthew Leathers.
Hello, guys. What can I say?
Oh no! Why would you do that during a stream?
Sorry. Juice Draft. I am very sweaty at this game, unfortunately. My wife even says it. I sweat peeling oranges. That's how bad it is. But yeah, there's actually...
That was good. That was good.
Wow.
We're gonna get the laugh track going today.
I literally a couple days ago got an invite and said, "Hey, we want you to join. It's on Mondays. You got to do the slide whistle in there." Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if I got that. Matthew's got the interesting interface with his XLR there that I gave him, and so I got
a couple things that are.
He's got a couple things, but I don't think they work.
Not on Riverside.
Apparently not. But today we're gonna have a good show. We're gonna just kind of a chill show. Not a whole lot going on. We just got Mandalorian. We're gonna do the Mario. Mario is. I mean, we could talk a little bit about Mario, and the rave that it's getting, despite the Chris Pratt. Yeah, Chris Pratt coming in and doing a non-like Mario voice in this whole thing, and so it's very surprising.
Have you seen it?
No, I have not seen it.
Oh, I thought you
saw it. Have you seen it?
I have not seen it.
No, but Chris Pratt doesn't do a Mario voice. I mean, have you heard Chris Pratt's voice, and have you seen the commercials for it?
Nope.
This guy. Okay, well then you got to watch them and realize and watch it and see. Oh, he doesn't do like a Mario voice. Anyways,
it's got a 56% on Rotten Tomato.
Yeah, but what is there? Anyways, we're gonna maybe talk a little bit about the Mario and the box office. It's the record smashed on opening weekend. It's doing pretty good. I think is what we can conclude to on this. But before we go, I we're gonna have a little fun. Okay, Matthew and I, we're known to be the fun guys. We're the kind of the guys that, like, when we're hanging out, we're just a couple guys hanging out, having a good time. So we're gonna put each other in some scenarios here about different characters that we are, and you guys get a little glimpse into somebody's life that's not ours. So Matthew, I want you to be my boyfriend, and you have to break up with me, okay? And so that's
pretty
the
gay.
scene. Well, I'm a woman, so it's not gay. So you have to break up with me, though. So that's what you got to do. That's the scene. When you're ready. Welcome to the break.
Hey, Regan.
Oh, hey.
How are you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Why are you calling me buddy right now? I don't understand. Why would you call me like I'm your girl, you know?
Look,
I don't like that would be like me calling you hey bro kind of thing, you know?
look,
So
I'm just gonna cut
what's
to
going
the
on with
chase
you,
here.
boo? What?
I'm just gonna cut to the chase.
What's going on, honey? You have a rough day? Oh, baby.
I just need to talk to you about something.
What's
And
wrong? What is it?
just for a second, just take a deep breath.
No, I want
you to
tell me what
recollect your-
happened today. What
So-
happened today? Tell me.
I got an offer today.
Oh,
I got an
baby.
offer.
What is it? What kind of offer did you get?
It's an offer that I can't refuse.
Well, what was the
And-
offer? Tell me. Come on, be specific.
I'm getting
This is
to
what
it.
you
I'm
do
getting
every
to
time
it.
that we get in a conversation.
Oh,
You literally, this is what you do. Like I just want you to tell me,
Okay.
and then you can't be specific. Like,
I
just
got
get it
invited.
out. I
got
like,
in-
tell me.
I
Like,
got
do
invited.
You, do you even care
Okay,
about me?
okay, okay,
Do you even
okay.
love me? Like I want you to just to tell me everything that's like going on, and you just treat me like this, and like every time it's like this, and I just don't know if I can keep doing this anymore. We need counseling. We need to go. We need somebody right now. We need somebody to come. This is ridiculous. I can't do this. I can't keep doing this. This isn't fair to me. This isn't fair to you. Like, what am I
What?
gonna do when my parents come home and they see us arguing all the time? Like, what am I gonna tell them, that we're just having a good time? I'm not gonna lie to them. This isn't how I want to live my
Stephanie,
life.
Stephanie.
Wait, I thought you called me Regan at the beginning.
Stephanie, I got an offer to join one of the top rating guilds in the entire world for World of Warcraft.
Do you even
They're
care?
gonna pay for my enchants. They're gonna pay for my gems. They're gonna pay for my gear upgrades. They're gonna pay for everything. And it's an offer I cannot refuse. And so literally, I'm literally gonna take this offer
Yeah.
and I've got to sweat it out. All right?
Uh-huh. Tell me
And
more.
Either you're along for the ride
Uh-huh.
or
baby.
you're gonna
Oh,
get
baby.
kicked to the curb. So
I'm in this for the
baby, please.
baby,
Please, baby, please.
I'm in this for the long run, baby. I'm in this for the long run. No way am I gonna leave you, man, baby. You're mine. I will be there. But we do need to talk about.
I can't. I just can't. Look,
Please, no. Wait, are you bringing?
met
up with
somebody
me?
else. I met somebody else. Her name is Malachi. And
I had something to tell you.
she's a Tauren druid.
Hang on. I gotta tell
From
you
the
something.
guild-
Baby. Hang on,
From the
baby.
guild. Please.
Baby, hang on.
I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for you.
Baby, wait.
I've
gotta
met
show you
somebody
something.
else.
Look
I
at this.
literally have met.
I'm pregnant. This is your child and me. Your baby is in me. You have to be the father. You have to take care of it.
But I
don't know
haven't
where
had.
to go.
We haven't had sex in 4 months. How can it be
It's
mine?
a new way of doing it, baby. I extracted the semen out of you. It's a new
I
way.
haven't-
It's a new technology.
I haven't stuck it in
I'm
4 months.
pregnant.
We've only done
pregnant.
anal. That's
I'm
it.
pregnant. Please. You can't leave me.
Look, this cannot be it. This is not how I really planned for this whole thing to go. But I'm just gonna lay the law here. I got invited to one of the top guilds in the
Oh,
in the entire world for World of Warcraft. I met a torrent druid
You have to choose.
who's level
You have
80.
you have to choose either me. You have to either me or your guild.
I've met her in real life. I flew her here. She's at my
How
house
dare-
right now.
How dare you?
This is
I gave you my life.
I can't.
Yeah. Get it. Time for Regan and Matthew live. Thank you guys for tuning in for a little episode of The Breakup. Tune in next week for another episode of The Breakup. It's going to be parkour and hardcore, as the people would say. Matthew, you got a scenario for me to put me through? Anything like that?
Well, not
guess
really,
I'll allow
because that
this.
just. Oh no! Oh no!
Sorry, Big Dog Rules.
I'm sorry.
Raw Dog, Ned Log, man. Sorry, guys. I mean, those were just kind of the characters that we were portraying. Oh shoot.
We made
And
it up as we go. We don't know what's sticking.
guys, you never know what you're gonna get into one of these nights. Like, these are unscripted. These are the life and love of the Goof and Goober show. Matthew, ad permitted. Yeah, I just allowed it. Matthew, you got a little scenario though to put me through, little ringer dinger. You know what? Actually, why don't this? Why not? Oh wait, you got an idea?
Go ahead.
How?
What you were saying?
I was gonna say. I mean, if you didn't have an idea, I had an idea.
Okay.
Well, do you have an idea or no? Or are you just chewing your food?
I'm trying to finish my dinner really quick.
Yeah, dude, I see that. I didn't even have dinner. I just been eating Doritos. So, oh yeah. Do you have a?
Okay.
Do you have a?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. I don't.
Okay. We're gonna. Oh, Ned Logman has an idea. Let's hear. Let's give it a. I'll give him a shot. Yeah, go ahead, Ned Logman. Give me a shot. What's your idea? Come on. Is there anyone on YouTube or Facebook? Nope. Ned Logman, come on. We got to get this going. Okay,
We need
sell
this.
Matthew a lawnmower.
Ooh.
I have been looking all over the place for a podcast that talks cemeteries about church theology. And Jones gets really talk about anal sex. That is everyone wanted. You're welcome. Hey, rag dogs, I allowed it. Okay. Okay, well, so this is my idea. I wanted to go through an interview, and either I was the interviewer or Matthew was the interviewer. But Matthew, you get decide. You can either go with Ned Logman to selling you a lawnmower,
Shirtless.
or putting me through an interview, or maybe putting you through an interview of a sales position. Oh yes, and I'm shirtless. Shirtless.
Shirtless. I'm definitely
buddy.
doing selling a lawnmower shirtless for sure.
Okay.
1000%.
All right. Hang on. There's a bunch of transitions that I don't know what these do, but yeah, Twilight, but when they have sex. Yeah. All right.
That's a really good one.
That's yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do transition number 2 here. This is all. I have no idea what this is gonna do, but this is transition number 2. Okay, that was really slow. That's not what I wanted. What about this? Oh gosh, first time B Diddy 54. Okay, we're just gonna do the normal Riverside tune. Here we go. Knock, knock.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going, sir? How you doing?
Doing
hey.
good.
Hey,
You okay?
Yeah, sir. Yeah. So the problem is right now, there's a lot of guys out here these days. You got to be careful, okay? I just want to. There's a problem with this community, that, sir, that you don't really realize that you're having.
Did you just come up to my house without a shirt on?
Sir, let me explain myself, okay? If you just give me 5 minutes of your, maybe not even, give me like 2 minutes, okay? You can time me, okay? But okay, sir, this is what I'm envisioning myself here. You're mowing the lawn, you're having a good time. All of a sudden, somebody pulls up in their car. Hey! And you're looking around. What's going on? Anyone? And oh gosh, and there's just a lot of commotion going on. There's a lot of commotion. You're kind of confused. You're like, and you're like, you're in a riding. You're a rider mower. Okay, you have a rider mower, sir? Do you have a mower?
No. Well, I kind of. I have. Well, I have a mower, just not a rider mower.
Yeah. How many cc's is that? How many cc's you got on that mower?
Babe, the lawnmower is like 350 cc's, right? Yep. Okay. So the lawnmower is like 350 cc's. Yeah, we upgraded the tuning valve and the rotator shifter.
So do you guys got the new 750s in those? Because my company's got the. So, okay, so sir, let me tell you about this. I'm an expert. I'm just gonna say this right off the bat. I'm an expert in all things lawnmowers. Okay. You might think that this guy over here, he's just the normal guy that's just knocking on my door. He's a, just a normal guy. But listen, sir, lawnmowers are the key to the future. You ever seen the movie Waterboy?
I have, yeah. Pretty good movie.
Do you know
decent little flick?
Do you know what the Waterboy drove? Ricky
yeah, I don't know who Ricky Bobby is.
Bobby Boucher.
Oh, yeah, that guy couldn't drive anything.
Oh, he could drive. Let me tell you something. Bobby Boucher could get things going. Okay, if you ever watched the movie Talladega Nights,
can you just cut to the chase? What is what are you?
Sir, we're just having a conversation here. Okay, me and you, we're just talking. We're just two guys hanging out. All right, man.
You came up to my house. You knocked on my door.
You said you had like 2 minutes,
and you literally have your shirt off.
Yeah.
Now you're asking me about my stinking lawnmower.
You want to know how you get gains? You want to know how you get the gains on your lawn?
How?
I'll tell you how to get gains. Come here. Get a little closer. The way you get gains is through a freaking new lawnmower. Look, I got a bunch of new lawnmowers sitting in the back of my truck. I made a huge investment it wasn't the best idea. Okay. I had to give a few things up. One of the things was my shirt. Okay. The dealer wouldn't let me get through this whole thing. And the thing is, are you a big TV watcher guy? You watch a lot of TV?
Yeah. I watch TV every once in a while.
You ever seen the new movie, the new show, Mandalorian?
Mandalorian.
It's a great show.
Like the space cowboy guy with
no.
the green alien.
Look, if you ever watch like a space, spaceships, you've seen that collaborator on that 357 there on that spaceship.
Yeah. The 357. Everybody knows the 357.
Yeah. Well, that's got an upgrade to the 751s.
The 751s.
The 751s, yes. Everybody knows about the 751s. Are you kidding? Are you telling me you probably never heard of them?
Never heard of the 751s.
Okay, yeah, that's because they're probably a new thing now. Now that is what is on this lawnmower, sir. The 751s are a great piece that you probably want to keep in your driveway. That's going to keep your lawn in mint shape. And sir, let me tell you this: you need it. Whoa! Shoot.
It was way past 2 minutes, but yes.
Boy, that was intense. I would have bought that lawnmower, that's for sure.
I still don't know the price of the lawnmower.
Thank you, Ned Logman. Ned Logman would have bought 100%. 100%. Thanks, Rag Dog Rules, everybody, for the support and love that you give us every week here at the Goof and Goober Show. Oh gosh, dude, I am not feeling it. Matthew, you have any of the scenarios you want to run through before we get into the Star Wars?
Do I have any scenarios?
You want to run by?
Maybe a little prank call
No, please,
would be
no.
pretty freaking sweet. Yeah, maybe a little prank call skis.
I don't want to do a prank phone call.
Why not? You don't like prank calls?
I'm not in the mood for prank phone calls right now. I don't know. That is way too. I don't know. Now I feel like I have to do it. Maybe not.
No, I don't really have any others.
Yeah,
Scenarios that was fun.
I don't know what it is with you and prank phone calling, but you just
They're
think
hilarious,
it's just,
dude.
you
They're
just
so
think they're
funny.
the greatest thing in the world. But like,
It's hilarious. If I got pranked phone called, it'd be hilarious.
you just got prank phone called.
You know what we should do? We should call up our boy Abraham.
Oh gosh.
We
You
should
know
tell
what?
him
You know
about
what?
that
I will
story.
do that. I'm going to. So, fun fact: Matthew and I love. Oh gosh, somebody's calling. Someone's calling me right now. All right, well, let's go.
Answer
Let's
it.
give a call. Let's give it a call. Hello.
Happy birthday to you.
Uh,
Happy birthday to you.
sir, I think you got the.
Happy birthday, dear Regan.
I think you got the wrong number. I don't. Yeah, definitely wrong number there. No caller
fun-
ID.
Huh.
Go ahead.
It's almost like somebody put star 67 there. Huh.
It's star 69.
Star 67. Look it up. Who works on the phone all day? Huh? Who works on the phone all day? Me. I do. You don't. All you do is
Fine.
play around with your little calculator and your little accounting stuff.
Just get to what you were saying. What we were trying to say.
So Regan and I, we have a lot of fun messing with some scammers. Scammers from across the world. Don't F with
Thanks, Dan.
accounting. Oh, sorry.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Guan.
See, accounting. He just does bookkeeping. Like, let's be real. There's a big difference.
Screw you, man.
But no. So, no, does a great job of accounting. But we mess with scammers all the time. One of Regan's he had Toby Keith reach out to him.
Yeah.
He had Toby Keith reach out to him. Man. Oh, dude. Or was it Keith Urban? One of those. It's a country
Toby
singer.
Keith. So we do this consistently on a consistent basis. So we meet a bunch of scammers from all over the world. And or Keith Peterson. Mhm.
Close. No
Oh
cigar.
gosh. Ugh. And we a lot of the majority of scammers use the app WhatsApp. And over the years, I'm looking at a bunch of these people we've talked to, and one of them changed their, like, you can change your your picture on it, whatever. One
Yep.
of them's got the Department of Homeland Security or the Bureau of Investigation, the FBI. And I'm thinking, what is this guy up to right now? There's no way that this. I might send him a message. Hello? I'm gonna send him a message real quick. But he was.
Well,
but
one. So
was
let's talk about Abraham, because
okay,
there's
I
so
gotta
many
find his.
stories.
You talk about it. Yeah, you could talk about it.
So, we had one guy who was really bold to put on his camera. So we both called him, and we had him sold that we were gonna give him like thousands of dollars for some Bitcoin. And he was bold enough for him to go on webcam. And we had been talking to this guy, gosh, probably like a week or 2 weeks,
yeah.
3 weeks, something like that. It was pretty close to a month that we were consistently on a
Yeah.
daily basis talking.
And so, like, the whole premise is that I had my own business, and we were trying to help like orphans or something like that. Was it? I forget what
He
it
owned
was.
an orphanage.
And I had to talk to my accountant about getting all these tax deductible proceeds to the orphanage. And Matthew was my accountant. And oh boy, did it get
It was hilarious. With this guy, this was a huge type event. Like,
right.
we would get into serious conversations, and then Regan and I would just really we would take control of the conversation and steer it far left or so far right that this guy's like trying to just get to the end goal, which is he wants money from us. And so, like, we went so far as to have another scammer on the call, and we were talking to Abraham. We've got this other scammer, and he's like, no, don't listen to that guy. Don't listen to. And then what we did was we pinned on one side, I was on the other, and we pinned these guys against each other to earn, because they thought they were going to earn money. And it was the funniest thing was just hearing their voice. Oh no! Like, why'd you give him money? And we're dying laughing. It is hilarious.
It was
But-
funny too to
oh.
put them through these ridiculous situations because we would also try to be mad at the other person. Like I was mad at Matthew in one situation, and he had to be the mediator before the both of us. And so we were like, I can't talk to him. Abraham, can you tell Matthew that I am no longer doing? So it was such a great.
I hate Regan. You need to tell him that his mom's blah 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 whatever.
It was so great. Oh, but I tried calling him, and his number no longer works. So
Oh.
that's a big no go. Maybe one of these days, I am talking to scammer Toby Keith, and
That's
well,
not
I
that's
don't
not a scammer. That's really Toby
the
Keith.
real. So he wanted a card, but I took it. I'm playing it as I misread it as he wants a car. So I got him a really expensive car, and I told him that, hey, look, Toby, I can't be paying these payments. I'm running out of money right now. Please come take the car. I am desperate. He's like, give me $5,000. Okay, I got the $5,000. Just come get your car. And that's now where I'm at with Toby Keith. He doesn't think I'm a fan. Does not think I'm a fan.
is scammers is who would start talking is we would have to do a sound check to make sure that we're all on the sound check. It would be like 2 1 2, and then everybody, all three of us would have to say sound check 1 2 1 2 before we could start talking. And if it didn't go in that way,
1 2 3.
yeah, check 1 2 3 1 2 3, and we had to go in that whole circle. So we would start saying check 1 2 1 2 or whatever, and then he would be like yeah check. And then we would ignore it until he said it exactly how it was supposed to be.
Like, and it was like as specifically we did that at like critical points in the scam that he was at. We knew he was about to ask us, Matthew, is your phone on silent? Oh.
What do you mean? What do you mean is my phone on silent?
Somebody's trying to call you, maybe. Is your phone on silent?
I didn't get a call.
You must have the wrong phone number.
Ooh.
Or maybe he's talking to somebody else in chat. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, like we would do the check 1 2 3 when we knew he was about to ask for a critical point, and so he would have to restart everything. So it just takes so much longer than what he wanted. But in the end, it was a good thing because Abraham did confess to us that he was scamming us, and we got to, tell him a little about the JESUS,
We did talk to him about Jesus. He actually showed us a little bit of his city too.
That's right.
Yep.
I
He showed us
forgot
a little
about
bit of
that.
his city.
My wife is not a big fan of me doing that, though, of talking to scammers. Not a big fan.
As long as you don't give him access to your stuff,
well, I'm not
be
doing
fine.
that, but she just doesn't like that I talk to him. I don't know. But
My wife's not a big fan of it either,
Oh,
but that's
gosh,
just because
I
they
got
don't know how to
another
have fun.
hang on, I got another no caller ID.
Oh, no.
Should I pick it up?
Ahead. Yeah.
Oh.
You're not busy or anything.
Hello?
It's Abraham.
Abraham! No way.
Is that
Abraham?
Abraham?
Abraham, not long time no see.
I'm not seeing you. I'm calling you.
I just tried to call you. What was the problem? You get rid of your phone?
New phone. Gotta get a new one.
Typical, dude. Typical. You sound so good.
Mm.
Heavy COVID.
COVID. Yeah, dude. I know about that, man.
Do you have it on radio?
Oh, I can't see anything. You get. Do I have a radio?
Okay, I have a big shipment of story drink waiting.
Yeah.
You ordered.
Yeah.
That was your profile picture in WhatsApp.
Just send me the Cash App, Google Play.
I here.
Ah,
I call
da, e.
back. Man, oh gosh. Okay. Couldn't hear him, man. That was so weird. So weird. He just got
Yeah, that guy sounded real familiar. I don't know.
it sounded it didn't really sound like Abraham, to be honest. I should have asked him that. Really weird.
Get Toby phone.
I'll call him right now. I'm gonna,
Different.
I will call him. I'll see what he's doing up. I will call him. He probably is. I do try to call him every once in a while.
Hey man, I hope you're doing all right.
This is his.
Wow.
This is his profile picture. Good old Toby. And we'll do a little. We'll call him here. We'll see what happens. I don't think he'll answer. But there's no way he's gonna answer. Anyways,
Watch him answer.
no, there's no way he's gonna answer. I've tried calling him so many times. I've left him voice chats. Hey, Toby, I think the government is listening in on our chat. So please send voice memos from now on. Never
Do
sent
not-
voice memo.
Do not send any money.
Do not
Not to my
trust
direct
this-
address.
Do
Please.
not trust the government. They are. I have your car. So I would do
It's
that.
in
I don't
my-
know. He's still
it's in my
calling. I don't think.
It's in my
Please
garage.
come and get it. Are
I've
you-
got it covered up.
I got tickets to your next concert.
Meet me out back. Meet me out back.
The
The car will be there.
I have your money.
Man. Your singing voice sounds really different than your talking voice.
There's something big. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't want to
Are
sound.
you got the
know,
flu? Something like that? I don't
Something.
know.
You okay,
sick?
Toby? Yeah, it sounds really bad. All right. Well, let's get. We came here. I mean, one of our things that we wanted to do was talk about Star Wars. We were going to planning on talking about Star Wars, The Mandalorian, the latest 2 episodes, but Matthew forgot to watch the.
I did not
Episode
forget
6.
to watch it.
Did
It's
you
just I
watch
didn't
episode
have
5
time.
though?
I watched episode 3 and 4.
Oh, dude, episode 5 is like goat. No joke. Goat.
Episode 3 and 4 are meh.
No,
They're okay.
episode 5, dude. Just you wait. Episode 5, I loved it so much.
We'll save it. We'll save it for the next pod. We'll save it for the
Yeah,
next
well, I
pod.
guess we'll save it for the next podcast. But let's talk a little bit about Star Wars. They just came out with a new Star Wars. Well, Disney Plus just came out with this new Star Wars Vision. Did you see that?
Visions, yeah. Yep.
Did you see what was going like? What's your
I saw the
thoughts?
first. I think it's a season. I saw the first season of it. I thought it was visually like really cool, man. Like really,
Yeah.
really different. It was almost like it was almost like an anime. I mean, it was an anime, but it was like
Well, the
it just
volume
felt
2
so
is just
different.
coming out now. It's the volume 2 for 2023.
Well, I'm talking about season 1 was an anime, and I thought
Yeah,
that was
yeah, yeah.
really, really cool. I like anime.
You're a big
I'm not
anime. You're a
as-
big Naruto.
I'm an okay anime fan. I don't even know if Naruto would be considered an
That's
anime.
an anime. Yeah, Naruto is definitely an
I don't
anime.
know if they consider it, but
They definitely consider
like,
that.
I don't
They
watch-
would
I don't
consider
watch-
Avatar: The Last Airbender anime.
no, it's not. That is an animated series. That is
A
not
style
an
of Japanese film and television animation typically aimed at adults as well as children. That is how anime is defined. Yeah, for sure. Naruto.
Oh, I just typed in Avatar: The Last Airbender anime. Avatar: The Last Airbender is not an anime. Wow.
Debatable, because when I put in define anime, it also says people also search for Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's so weird. Literally, the first one.
There's a question here. Why is Avatar not anime?
Okay,
Avatar: The Last
guys,
Airbender.
settle this
The
in the
Legend of
chat.
Aang is an American cartoon TV series.
It doesn't need to be
produced in the United
Japanese.
States. The animation is a blend of Western and Japanese styles and is not originated from Japan or exclusively use the Japanese style of animation. It is not considered to be an anime.
Oh,
It's the
gosh.
style. It's like the style of the
Anime
art.
does not have to be Japanese. This is a style of
cartoon.
Japanese film. Yes, it doesn't need to be Japanese. It's a style.
Yours is a
of Japanese
cartoon.
film.
Anime is different though.
Literally, look at this screen right now. I'm literally showing you what it shows when I say define anime, and one of the picture is literally Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know what more you want, Matthew. Like, what more do you want?
I just typed in anime and I got something completely different.
What did you type in? Just anime, or what did you write?
Just anime.
All right, I'm typing in anime. Let's go shows.
Yep.
Let's go adult.
Oh, Visions is on there. It's an anime. Star Wars
Interesting.
Visions, anime.
Well,
Not seeing
Arcane is on there.
any-
Arcane is on there.
Arcane is not an anime.
Well, it literally is showing there Japanese animated fantasy shows.
No,
So-
animated shows is not anime. That is completely
I
different.
literally put in anime. I literally am following your
I'm
rules,
telling you.
Matthew.
I know,
That's
but
all
if
I'm
you
doing.
okay, here's what I'm saying.
Spider-Man is on here.
Spider-Man is not anime.
It's literally showing it on here.
You talk to the anime people, the people who are fully divulged in it, and you say Avatar's an anime, you're gonna get shunned by the entire anime people, the whole pop culture of it.
Hey, I'm not the one that makes the rules here. Okay, apparently you do. And
I don't make the
they
rules. What I'm doing is telling you is that Avatar's not an anime.
right
It's
now.
not.
Hang on. This is a
What?
good one. I need to show you this. One of the anime shows that everybody loves, 24. Mystery anime
Exactly.
shows.
Exactly. It's not anime.
Definitely.
They just threw on stuff. There's no real. That's what I'm saying. This isn't an accurate depiction.
That's great. The old anime. That's great. Oh man. I love that. Okay, well,
I mean, I just typed in is Avatar an anime? That was the question posed. And it just says no right away.
yeah, you don't go from the first source. Avatar,
You
the
go
Last
down?
Airbender.
You go down.
Is
the
Avatar the Last
source.
an anime or not? And answered. Before the cult classic show draws inspiration from different forms of Asian martial arts and takes animation design cues from anime. The dramatic storylines were unlike anything American children's cartoons had depicted at the time. The show even released special shorts on its DVDs that depict the character in chibi form, a style of animation common in anime where characters are illustrated as stubby, cute versions of themselves. From the outside looking in, it's easy to interpret the sense as an anime, but does it actually count as one? This may not end the debate outright, but here's our take on the matter. So this is a debate. This is a huge debate going on. Screw Star Wars, dude. Let's friggin' talk about Avatar.
Let's talk about anime.
Let's talk about anime. water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the foreigners, whatever. I just want you to tell me what is your answer? What is that Michael Mann on the Brian? I love the film. Hey, was the horror emotional love. Just tell me. Just tell me. The anime had a huge impact on Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't think you can deny that. So, because there was so much effect that had on Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think you can classify it as a anime because it doesn't necessarily need to be a Japanese cartoon.
So is Batman the animated series, the Batman Star Wars or Batman the Samurai movie, is that considered an anime then?
Well, it's a movie. Anime.
The anime could be a movie as well. Anime is not just TV.
I believe it says the definition of anime is style of Japanese film. Oh, it is film. You're right. Yes, then I would then consider that as a anime. 100%.
You could
What?
just like if you put
You could literally make
Avatar-
anything anime. You could literally make anything anime.
No, you can't. You put up Bluey, that's a cartoon from Disney, and Avatar. There's a big difference.
Bluey? What is
Bluey, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. That's all it is. It's a
Bluey.
cartoon. You put Rugrats up against Naruto. There's a big difference. Big difference.
Yeah, but the Rugrats aren't based off of any Japanese. Bluey is
anime-
that child one. Child.
Yeah, Bluey is the
Anime
child
is
one.
based off of martial arts, fighting, and Japanese culture.
That's not true, actually. That is not actually true. There's an anime that's all about volleyball. There's an anime that's all about soccer.
Okay,
There's
well,
an anime that's
it's
all about
typically aimed
baseball.
at adults as well as children. So it's a Japanese. It's a style of Japanese film. Yeah,
Yeah, but
Bluey's
it's
not
the
going to work
art.
because it's not a style of the Japanese. It's
Exactly.
not that type of style.
The comparison is you compare Avatar versus an anime like One Piece, or you put it up against My Hero Academia, or you put it up against all these other shows. It's completely different. Completely different. And Avatar was first. Avatar was first introduced into the United States in English. Most anime was introduced in Japan and was all Japanese and then translated to English.
Okay, I agree that that's how it was, but it's a style. It's not necessarily it needs to be a Japanese or Asian type film.
Oh, good, because if you actually meant that, you're racist. You are racist if you actually meant that.
You better believe it. What the heck?
What makes an anime an anime? This is a topic that actually a lot of people look up because I literally typed in what makes an anime and then it types up
the computer's
anime.
definitely listening to us on this. So, but I mean, there's the Star Wars Young Jedi Adventure just came out 2 hours ago. It's more of it set as a kid movie or show coming on to Disney Plus. If you want to see my screen here, and this is kind of a little kid show that is coming out. Matthew, what are your thoughts on Star Wars making a kids show on their new
On Disney Plus?
on Disney Plus?
Yes and no. I'm okay with it as long as it doesn't. The problem with new TV nowadays is it's trying a lot of it's just trying to indoctrinate your kid.
Yeah.
So it's like it could be it could be anything. I don't really care as long as it's not like killing people, as
Yeah.
long as it's not like cussing a bunch and it's not trying to indoctrinate my child to some other beliefs. You know, like
I just
that's why Bluey's such a good Bluey's a good show because it literally doesn't
you gotta be
it doesn't
careful
bring
still.
in any political stuff at all. It
Mm.
doesn't. So that's where I'm just like I really like that show over a lot of the other shows. It's just like, come on, you didn't really need to put that in there at all.
Well, yeah, I agree that they need to keep like just politics out of it, just with the kids. They just let kids be kids and have fun. Like you gotta just let them just do their thing, you know. And
Exactly.
indoctrinating them, trying to teach them all these things about whatever, however you want to teach it, whatever. Just let the kids enjoy a TV show. Let that be up to whoever they want to, whatever, whoever wants, the parents.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, just let the show be fun. Let the kids enjoy it. I mean, we grew up in a time where shows didn't. It was just adventure. Oh gosh, my cat. It was just about adventure. These people going out, like Darkwing Duck, dude. Oh my gosh, my
Would you ever
cat.
watch that?
Oh yeah, dude. Freaking watch that. I still watch that. It's on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Darkwing Duck.
Dude.
I forgot.
Um.
I don't remember how the thing goes, but it's a good show.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember how I. Oh gosh, my cat
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
literally is running program.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na. So that poses a question then. What was your most influential TV show that you ever watched?
Dude, we've been over this so many times. My word.
Your most influential?
Influential? Like in what way? Like in just
Like now that you're thinking about it as an adult, like you're like, oh, I'm really glad I watched that TV show because it taught me this, this, and this, and this.
oh gosh. I don't think there was really any. Oh gosh, my cat just opened up Fortnite on the background. That is such
Dude,
a
just freaking cook the
coincidence.
cat. Kill it,
I
cook the
know.
cat.
100%. I don't know.
Chicken.
I think the most influential TV show probably was VeggieTales, man. VeggieTales. I mean, it was a movie,
VeggieTales.
but my we'd watch that all the time. I loved it, and I think that was most influential. I don't know, TV/movies that were influential to me, that made me help me understand. They had a good moral to them, and my parents were okay with that. Me watching that. So that's a big question, though. Too. That brings up a big question. Is it okay, like for that, because they are having? I mean, they're teaching a set rules. They're teaching us basically indoctrinating kids about the Christian values and everything. So is that okay? What makes that okay and some of this not okay?
I think it all comes down to what the parent believes, right? Like it's your kid, right? That's your choice, right? Like
True.
you as the parent make that decision. That's where, like, when you watch VeggieTales, you know why you're going to be. Your mom knew why she was putting on VeggieTales.
They don't
She
hide
knew
it.
why.
I mean, that's the main premise of the whole of VeggieTales is teaching. Teaching a Bible story as well as the morals and what comes with that story.
Yep. So that's where I just like yes and no. I guess I would agree. Like yeah, sure, it's the same premise, but again, it comes down to the parents.
Yep.
And everybody knows what they're going to get into when they pick up VeggieTales. It's very upfront about that. The problem is when with these other shows nowadays, people are trying to hide what message they're trying to invoke on kids. Like for an example, did you hear about the Proud Family from Disney?
I've seen a bunch of things about them.
Yeah, they like So it's a TV show that happened a long time ago, and then they did a reboot recently, and
Yep.
it's just like it is filled with a bunch of mumbo jumbo for no reason. And
That's
it's
just
just
not
like
what the Proud
teaching-
Family was before that they were,
not as yeah, it's way more left winged. But when you go and watch it, you're like, oh, it's the Proud Family, and if you grew up in that time, you're like, oh, cool. Like
right.
I watch the Proud Family every once in a while, like when it popped on. I think everybody did.
Yeah,
But-
on Saturday mornings.
Yeah, but like one of the things is like they brought up this scene or like this speech thing where they were talking about how black people ruled this or created this land and we were all slaves to white people are horrible people, and it's just like why put that in a show? It'd be different. The difference is, and this is the reason why I bring it up, if the
Mhm.
show was supposed to be meant about that stuff, if that was what its original intent was, I'm fine with it. You want to make a show that has all that stuff in it? Go ahead. But don't paint a picture of the show and then throw in stuff like that in sidewind people with that stuff. Does that make sense?
Right. To tie. I think I
It'd be
understand
like-
what you're saying.
It'd be like if you and I didn't go to see that gay movie, right? We didn't go see that gay movie. Why? Because we knew that it was going to be about the gay couple.
Right.
When we went and saw Cabin in the Woods, or what is it called? Cabin.
Something. It wasn't Cabin in the. Was it Cabin in the Woods? I think it was Cabin in the Woods, actually.
Was it Cabin in the Woods? Instagram. I'm looking it up.
I'm
But
pretty sure it was
I
Cabin in
didn't
the Woods.
know. Let's pop it up here. Oh, Knock at the Cabin. Knock
Yeah.
at the Cabin.
Yeah, you're right. Something with the cabin.
Yeah, but like we didn't know that there was going to be a gay couple in there when we went to the movie, right? So that's it's completely different, right? Like that's where like we knew we weren't going to go see the other one, but then we got sideswiped by this other one with a gay couple and them being the main characters. That's kind of how I would prefer to take the approach is if you're going to have that stuff, by all means, promote it. Let us know you're going to have it so that way I don't watch it and I'll watch something else. Don't paint the picture of it being one thing and then in the middle of it, you're going to throw in all this mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, and I think most people are probably saying, "Well, I just want some money," and if I can get you to buy it, and then if I can get you to be okay with it for just a little bit, and then go away from it, and then the next time I'll do it for a little bit longer, and then a little bit longer.
Yep.
And then a little bit longer until it et cetera, till it becomes more normal. And that's, I mean, if we go back to the podcast, I mean, from the beginning and why I look into churches and why I look at their doctrine and what they believe, and the Bible is because the Bible is the source of all truth in Christian faith. The Bible is where we gain knowledge of, good and evil, of who God is and everything like that. So I think for me, yeah, that's like, I don't know. Like,
No, you're good. It'd be like you going to a church, man, and then it presenting itself as one thing, but then you're like, oh, shoot, no, that's completely different. That's completely not what I was
right.
intending on the church to actually be. And you'd rather know, do the research, look at it, say, hey, this is how it is. I have to then make the
Yeah.
choice to.
Yeah,
That's
I
where
want to
it
know
comes
the
down to.
what it's all about, and it's not pushing the boundaries. And I was talking to my dad today about youth, and youth try to push the boundaries on everything. They literally will just, my cat, see how far they can go, then pull back a little bit, and then go a little farther. And as a parent, that's one of the things that I really need to recognize is that, hey, this right here. This is the line. You can't cross this. This is where it, you know, you know, where shit ends basically,
Yeah.
and so like, dude, and so one of the things as a parent as I get older with my child is that, hey, this line right here, this is where you can't cross this, and I'm not going to allow you to cross this. And if you cross this, there will be consequences for those actions. And so I have to prepare myself, especially for young adults or teenagers, because that's just what teenagers do. And you'll have to prepare yourself too, Matthew, because I mean, you guys in general, I think they don't want to necessarily push the boundaries too far. But I think there's something I not actually no, I shouldn't say that. I think men
I think
and
kids are
women,
kids.
kids are just
Kids are kids. They're
Teenagers
gonna
are
try to do
teenagers, and they're
everything
going to
that you
do
tell them
that.
not to do.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I don't know. I guess for you, because you have you have Scarlett, and she's going to be a teenager, and just trying to figure out, it's not necessarily girls are worse or anything like that as a teenager, but they're different
I
than
could totally
guys.
see that.
And and for me and you as guys, trying to understand teenage girl is like basically next to impossible, because they're got, I don't know, they got so much going on in their mind, and trying to understand them of what's going on. So I don't know, we've got our hands full for sure when our children get to that age. I mean, luckily we're in this phase that we are basically seen as gods. We are the god. I mean, not saying we are gods 100%. Where I'm not a god. I am far from it. I am
You better
nothing.
redact everything that you just said.
I am
How
far
dare
from that.
you?
I am far from that. But in my child's eyes right now, I like, dad is the coolest. Well, we sports. My dad is the coolest guy in the world. Like, no one can beat him. He knows everything, and if I go against him, it's kind of like, it's really bad. Like,
Yeah.
that scene is really bad. And then I think that's when teenagers years get difficult, because the kids start to realize that you're human. You're just as messed up as they are, and that's kind of what makes uh, teenage years difficult for kids, or for parents and kids, because you're understanding more and more about the world. I don't know.
You start to have your own thoughts. You start to have your own opinions that start to formulate
Exactly.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So shoot,
100%.
I am not
Yeah.
excited about those years.
Dude,
I am, but I'm not.
That's
Because I
one
just
thing
know
that
how my sister.
so like, I have very mixed views, because one of my sisters was well, she was bad, but my other one was just fine. So like, and I don't know necessarily if it was the parenting or just the personality, or what it was that really made it different. And
I mean, your
think
sisters are two completely different types of people, though.
they really are 100%.
That's yeah.
But
I can
like,
totally see. Are you saying that Savannah was the chill one, or not? Or Sierra was the chill one?
yeah, Sierra was very chill.
I could see
Like,
that.
there wasn't a whole lot. Like, I remember there was a phase in middle school. My guy Trevor Leathers back in it on YouTube. But there was a time when my sister, she was in a phase with a bad group of girls that I knew that they were bad.
Bad girls. The
Yeah,
bad
the
girls.
bad girls. That sounded really bad. But like, so like what, and I knew I was at an age where I could tell the difference between the good and the bad girls, pretty much just how they reacting, as well as we went to the same school and I knew who they were and who they were hanging out with. So I already knew.
Sure.
And so I kind of pulled her aside and like, hey, these aren't your friends. These aren't really the people that you should probably be hanging out with. And she took that to heart. And I realized that she said like she was very thankful for me for doing that. She probably wasn't super happy with me that I did that. And she probably was like, no, I don't, like screw you kind of thing. But and I,
Which is your
told her,
worst sibling? I
oh gosh,
don't really have a worst sibling, but Portia gets on my nerves a lot more than anybody else.
ooh, baby, it's getting
What?
hot.
I think Portia already knows. I
Oh,
don't have like
man,
a hate or resentment towards her. She's just the one that irritates me the
right.
most. When she was younger, when I was like in college, I hated her with a passion.
In college, you did?
Oh my gosh, she would be so disrespectful to my. So in Wowie Sports, he's in the chat. That's my brother. He knows that I the most liked kid out of the family. I received a lot more attention to discipline.
Oh, I see.
So when I went to college and I came back, and my sister was just being so disrespectful to my mom and my dad, and she was just doing all the things that I was like, if it were me in my position when I was in high school, like I wouldn't be able to go out. I wouldn't be able to do anything. Literally, friends, people, everything would be taken away from me. I think I was the only kid in my entire family that ever got grounded for 2 months straight. And I would literally go to school.
Bad boy.
I would literally go to school, come home, and I would be locked in my room, no TV, no computer, nothing. And I would literally have to beg my brother Riley to try to convince my mom for like an hour, like just an hour for me to watch TV or do something. Because I would literally get stuck in my room. Literally get stuck in my room. There was this one time, and it wasn't really that bad. I got grounded for a while, and it was over this stupid situation. I don't even know what happened. I don't know what happened to this thing, but we had church camp one time. There was a skate park at church camp, and a month before that, my mom bought me my first skateboard, and it was a really nice skateboard. And they said, do not take the skateboard to church camp. And I swear, I'm not going to swear to God, but in everything that's holy of me, I never took that stupid skateboard to that church camp. I did not. I left it at home.
It was Riley.
I come back home, and the skateboard's missing. Completely missing. Gone. Vanished out of thin air. And I got grounded for like 2 months because they thought I took the skateboard to this stupid church camp and left it there. But I never. It was horrible.
Oh, sorry,
This is something to laugh about.
Oh,
This is my
sorry, guys.
childhood.
That was
Literally my life.
Oh, my bad, man. That was.
I think
really weird.
Riley remembers that story, but
Oh,
yeah, there
man.
was just like I'll keep it short, but when I was growing up, I was definitely the one that was set as an example for my brothers and sisters. I was definitely treated a lot different, as it should have been, because my older brother has autism. He couldn't have led our siblings. He couldn't have led the family as the kids. So I definitely had to take a step in leadership there. But when I came back from college, and I mean, I hated my sister because she was disrespectful. And there was one time where I spanked her.
You spanked your own sister.
I bent her over and I spanked the shit out of her. Yeah. Yeah, it was a skateboard from Mustache, and I got grounded for 2 months because skateboard went missing, and I never took the skateboard to the skate park.
I can't believe you spanked your own sister. I mean, I got in fights with my own sister. Don't get me wrong. But,
I also was never I never really got to go over to my friend's house, John. I would get more no's than I would ever get yeses to go over to his house, and all we would do is play Call of Duty. It was like $150, and it vanished. It was in our garage. It vanished. Should have been 4 months, but the problem is yes, it was $150. But the problem is
Dude.
I didn't lose it.
never again.
I left it at
Never
home.
again.
That's the problem. It'd be
Can't
like
trust you with
putting.
$150, dude.
I know, but back then, I mean, that was 2010,
During the
maybe?
recession?
2010, 2009, something like that.
Yeah, it was during the recession, dude.
Yeah. But I also wasn't allowed to go over to my friend's house because my mom thought I was smoking weed. And I never in my
Smoking weed?
entire life, I have never smoked weed in my entire life. Ever. I've smoked one thing, and it was for 2 seconds at your wedding, and it was the most disgusting thing I have ever done.
Big old stogie. It was a stogie. It
was
wasn't like
stogie.
weed or anything. Let's be clear.
No, and then I gave it back to you, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Trevor Leather said on YouTube, just to let you know, that now
the hate comes
comes out. The dad is the bad guy. Sounds like we need to get you some counseling.
I don't need. We were talking about growing up.
That'll actually next week. Let's do a little segment. We're probably going to end it here. We're going to go way overboard than I intended. But next week, through our improv, we're going to do a little counseling session.
Hold up. Except that one time. Wowie Sports said except that one time.
It's
wanna hear
Wowie
about that.
Sports, not Wowie Sports.
It's WoW
Woe-
Esports.
No, it's Wow.
World of
Woe-
Warcraft Esports.
No,
That's what it is.
Wowie Sports.
He says except that one time. So
Yeah,
now
I see
I
it.
want to know about what he means by
Oh,
that one
gosh.
time.
Actually, let's save it for next week.
Save it for freaking next week. All right, ladies
Save-
and gentlemen.
Come back next week to find out about that one time. Guys,
About that one
it's
time.
been great. We've had a great stream. I appreciate you guys jumping in, having a good let's keep it on the down low. I get it for you.
He's an idiot. He's such an idiot.
Guys, thanks for joining the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I have enjoyed it. We talked about Star Wars. We had a good time about some improv, and what is anime? What truly is anime? So I hope you this week you can go and think about those different things, topics we talked about, and have a good weekend, guys. We will see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Double G Show. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Goof and Goober Show. And why don't you check out our Instagram page at the Goof and Goober Show for even more content and drop a follow. Thanks again, and have a wonderful day.